All right, let's turn now to a current event happening next month. The Our Quad Cities areas is hosting a parent learning series. It's designed to support families of people with special needs. The one-night event features several speakers and covers a lot of ground. So joining us now to talk about the event are Sarah Wright and Sue Gadiant. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us today. Very much appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, like I said, there is a lot to cover, and you have confirmed that for me. Let's get right into that and talk about all of the things that folks can potentially learn in this series.
Sue's going to handle that.
Yeah.
Well, first I wanted to talk about why it's so important. I'm also a parent of a child with special needs and an aunt, and 3 years ago my ex-husband passed away. Chris was coming into a pretty good inheritance, and I hadn't protected him. As parents with children with special needs, we have a lot different worries for their future than most parents. So we came up with the Parent Learning Series years ago, which gave me more of an education than most. And so we decided that we needed to focus on some of these things that I had to do after my ex passed away.
So the Parent Learning Series takes place on Thursday, November 13th at Blackhawk Community College, Building 1, 4:30 to 8. And it was really set, it's actually a Parent Learning Series by parents for parents with disabilities. So Sue is actually a person who's coordinated this event, and she, as a parent of a special needs adult child, has put this program together. And it's for the community. It's free, which is really important for people to know. All they have to do is get registered. We provide a dinner, and we have some really great sessions we like to get into.
Can you talk about what some of those sessions are going to be?
So we kind of have two tracks. There's two sessions of 4 different tracks, and there's tracks for adults with disabilities, parents of adults with disabilities, and parents of smaller children. So school age, preschool, kindergarten as well. And they can learn about the milestones, what milestones they need to be hitting, and if they have, suspect that their child is not hitting those milestones, that'll give them a good framework to work with. Also, parents with special needs children need to know a lot of the bureaucracy around having a special needs child, and so some other sessions will be covering those topics.
We also have guardianship because, we have to have guardianship or know when it's appropriate to have guardianship for our individuals. And then there's how do you go ahead and do the guardianship report to the state, to the courts. I found out that when I had to do mine, we found out that it was very costly from the lawyer point of view. So we have a lawyer that's teaching us how to do that. There's NCI, nonviolent crisis intervention. Sometimes some of our kids can be a little behavioral, and sometimes with parents that's very hard to handle. So what can we do to hopefully see something coming on and to prevent them from going into a full-blown behavior?
So they're going to be learning de-escalation strategies, as well as we're also going to get, parents can learn some actual skills that they can use to make themselves safe and their family as well, safe as well.
Importantly, and Sue, can you talk about this because you were talking about your personal experience with all of this. What is, more broadly, the need for something like this in our community?
I also came from the school district before I came here, and I volunteer within the field through Challengers baseball and Special Olympics basketball, so I talk to a lot of parents, and it's amazing how many people don't know what we need to do. And if you don't know what you need to do, how do you start doing it? We've got financial advisors talking about, how we can start saving for their future now. They can't have over $2,000 in the bank, otherwise they lose their benefits. Do you want to go to an ABLE account, or do you want to go to a special needs trust? We've got subjects on all of that.
There's a lot of different specific items that people with disability or parents of special needs or disabled adults need to know. And so this series really covers everything that they really need to know in order to protect their family, as well as protect their child's financial resources. You know, we always say like they should have a manual if once you have a child, and that manual is so thick. With a special needs child, you can probably double that.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to have ongoing learning so that parents can be prepared for their financial future. Because oftentimes these children do live beyond their parents' lifetime. And so, you know, a lot of people don't have a will. But there's just a different level of structures that need to be in place.
How do you set up your will? It
Right.
can't be the same as a regular
It
parent.
can't.
Yeah, certainly all can be
So-
very overwhelming, to say the least.
So it's just ongoing, continuous
Yeah.
learning, and this is what this series provides.
And we're so grateful to you for putting it on and coordinating it, especially as you
you.
mentioned, a free event. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. For all the details on this event, including on how to sign up, you can head to our website, WQAD.com.